Hi, everyone. My name is April Reed, and I'm the Vice President of Advocacy at Ability 360. I got into advocacy, number one, because I'm a social worker, and I've always been interested in policy and legislation and really how can we make changes for people with disabilities that improve our lives and help us live well on a global scale. Policy work helps us do that, and advocacy helps us do that.
Hola, me llamo Rebeca Cavazos y trabajo como coordinadora del programa Viviendo Bien en la Comunidad en Español de Ability 360. En el Día de Concientización de Accesibilidad Global, queremos recordarle a la gente que es importante construir y crear acceso digital inclusivo. Ability 360 trabaja duro para desarrollar páginas y aplicaciones con la accesibilidad como parte de todos sus procesos en formatos que pueden llegar a todos. Viviendo bien en la comunidad es uno de muchos ejemplos. Esta clase que imparte fundamentos de la filosofía de vida independiente se imparte 100% en español para asegurar que la comunidad latina con discapacidad sea incluida.
Well, I really believe self-advocacy is the foundation for a happier life. But for some, this choice comes easier than it does for others. I come from a big family, and I learned really fast, if I didn't speak up, I am not going to get what I need or what I want. But speaking, let alone self-advocacy, it didn't always come easy for me. I'm a person who chronically stutters since the age of 8, which basically means that I physically cannot control if my words are going to come out clearly or not. So I had to find creative ways, and I had to find courage to actually speak up so my needs will be actually heard. But first I had to actually believe I am worth speaking up for, and what I have to say matters.
I also got into advocacy because I'm a person with a disability. And like all of you, I learned living with my disability that the way that I could live well with my disability was learning to be an advocate. I had to learn how to speak up for myself. Advocacy is really important to me because it means our independence as people with disabilities. It means that we're getting the services and the supports that we need. And when I talk about advocacy, I'll give you a definition. To me, that really means saying what you need, speaking up for yourself, and saying why you need something, but doing that in a way that other people can hear you. There's nothing more important than when we can be effective, powerful self-advocates. And when we take that to the next level and speak up for other people with disabilities and our community. During the pandemic, I think advocacy is more important now than ever. It is very important for the disability community to be organized and for us to be following what's happening at our legislature, with our policies, with our government officials. How are our funds going to be distributed? How is that going to impact people with disabilities? And I think we especially need to be watching out and caring for our brothers and sisters that are in nursing homes and assisted living facilities, and making sure that everyone with a disability, whether they're living in their own home or they're in a facility, have what they need to get well and to be safe. And that the disability community, at a time where we could be vulnerable, comes together and says, no, we are strong and we're united, and we're going to take care of each other and make sure that everyone gets through this situation well.